Good morning, YouTube. This will be the second video on my YouTube channel. It is actually a video response to a comment I received on a comment that I made on a video review on a local vapor shop here where I live in South Jersey. I think it's in Egg Harbor City. Well, I think they say it's in Egg Harbor City, but it might really be in Galloway. Anyway, it's on the White Horse Pike. And Nick from E-Cig Advisor, he's got a YouTube channel, asked me why I left a comment on his video review on their shop saying, oh, they suck. Well, I haven't had time to write up and type up a whole review myself about my really bad experience there, but now I will reiterate it to you guys to satisfy Nick's curiosity about my comment and to I guess just spread the word about douchey people. I went there, I guess 2 weeks ago, and I never really had a good experience there. I've been there a couple times before. They never really tried to attend to me or anything like that. They don't have any original products. Everything's really all clones and stuff. Best thing they have going for them is they have a couple designer juices, and they do have a wide variety of mods and pretty good supply of drippers too. But they're all clones, and they're all expensive as shit. If you're used to shopping online or eBay, you know how much you can get stuff for. So retail is like sucker prices, man. It's hard. Anyway, I went there one day because I got impatient and I decided that I wanted to have a K-Fun. I had never had one before. So like shit. Well, you know what? I can order one on eBay. Fucking wait 3 weeks for it, or I can just go down to Vortex Vapors and pay the $55 plus tax it is that they're going to charge me for one. And at the time I was like, oh well, it's going to be cool because I'm going to get a fully sealed one. I'll get all the shit that comes with it. If you buy one on eBay from H-Scar, you get all kinds of, you get the stainless steel tank, you get all the O-rings, you get a little case, I'm not sure what else you get, but it's definitely not just the atomizer out of the box. Here you go. So I went there, and I showed up. It was kind of late. It was maybe half hour before they closed, and the salesperson, whoever was there, I had spoken to before on the phone because I'm aware that there are different companies that make clones, and some are better than others. Tobacco doesn't have the best reputation for quality, so I called him up and asked him, what brand of clones do you have? Do you have the H-Scars? And he's like, yeah, we have the H-Scars, we have the Tobaccos. And I didn't even ask about Infinity, or Infinite. So I said, okay, I'm coming down. I came down, and the guy pulled out, at first, what I later found out to be was actually a tobacco clone. It wasn't even an H-Scar clone, period. I don't think I even saw one while I was there. But he had a few different colors, the brass, black, and the stainless steel. I wanted the stainless steel to go with, my Chi-Yu mod that I usually use all the time. And he had one, but it didn't have the stainless steel tank that, usually comes with most RBAs because, this is one, came with this, $30 on eBay. Came with this, even came with this whole little setup here. You get a bunch of extra shit with it, only like $32, So you see my point. Anyway, aside from just the aesthetic quality of it and having a stainless steel tank instead of clear, they supply you with these because not all of these tanks will tolerate certain e-juices, such as menthol e-juices, the radiator fluid e-juice that's out. I heard of scorpion blood e-juice that will crack tanks, and there are certain juices that are just known to crack tanks, So when I asked him why I didn't have a stainless steel tank, this dude was just like, well, do you really need it? Like, he didn't want to give it to me for some reason. I'm like, well, yeah, I kind of really want it. So instead of like giving me like an unsealed or an unopened thing or whatever, he just like went and he got another acrylic tank and he put it in the same box with the K-Fun that had an acrylic tank to it already, and he gave it to me, and I bought it along with a jar of their Halsey juice and a drip tip for my Nimbus clone here, and I brought it all home. You know, I didn't try it all out in the store because you're not really supposed to put the drip tips in your thing because, you know, personalized or whatever. I brought it all home. I open up this K-Fun. I put a build in it, okay, and I go to fire it off. Nothing happens. The adjustable center pin is gone. The whole screw is missing from it. So it was like, dang, what am I going to do? I go online and I read this kind of pretty negative review. I think it was on Yelp by some girl who had gone there and had a pretty similar experience, that she kind of just got like ignored until she made it like painfully obvious that she wanted to buy something, you know. So I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to leave a bad review too. Then I said, oh, you know, let me wait, because maybe I can just go back tomorrow and they'll take all this shit back, you know, because I don't like the sea juice. It was supposed to be a strawberry cream. It tasted like a cherry Luden or something. It was really tart and medicine-y. It was horrible, I thought, you know. And the drip tip I had bought would not fit in my tank. Wouldn't, like, not for love or money. Like, this slides in and out, you know. No problem. In and out, popping out. This one would not even make it past the threshold, you know. And at that point I was so pissed with everything else, I'm like, look, I just want to take all this shit back. So me having all the expensive habits I have, I don't own a car because I don't have any fucking kids, so why do I need to pay for that shit? I took 2 buses to get out there, you know. And I go there to return everything, and dude takes back the H cigar after, you know, a look of astonishment because he doesn't believe it's missing the pin. And he doesn't want to take back the juices, or the juice, or the drip tip because of sanitation purposes. Supposedly, oh, he can't sell them after I've already been in possession of them or something, because you know, he wants to make money. He doesn't want to lose his money. I personally know how cheap it is to make e-liquid. I don't know what could be cheaper. The most expensive thing is probably his little squeeze bottle. But anyway, he didn't want to take it back. He said, because I can't sell this. And I'm like, well, what am I going to do with this? This drip tip doesn't fit in my shit. I hate your juice, you know. So this guy, after explaining to me that he couldn't take the drip tip back for sanitation purposes because it had been in my atomizer, right? And I'm trying to explain to him how it doesn't fit. He grabs it from me and then puts it into his mod, which is like a huge mod, by the way. It was like a, God, one of them fucking huge lightsaber mods. The thing was twice as big as this. It was huge. And anyway, he sticks the drip tip that I'm trying to return into his mod. And then it's like, oh yeah, see, it fits. And then hands it back to me. Like, I'm supposed to use it now after he puts it in his mod, but he can't take it back from me and give me back my money because he can't sell it to anyone else. So I kind of got the picture that this guy just didn't want to, like, give me back my money or whatever. He wouldn't have been losing anything except for the profit he had made off me, pretty much. So I got upset, man, and I left. I'm like 2 steps out the door when I decided to turn around and give him a piece of my mind, you know? Like, I could be a pussy and put this shit up on the internet for millions of people to read before he reads, but I decided, you know what, I'm right here. I'd rather just tell him to his face. So I turn around and open the door. I'm like, dude, you guys are dicks. I took 2 buses to get out here, and I'm not coming back. And personally, I think your store looks like a sex shop because the outside is completely lined with like pink, purple neons, and the windows are blacked out. And personally, if I was going there with somebody who did not know what that place was, I'd be ashamed because it looks like a sex shop. Anyway, I told him that real quick. You guys are dicks. I'm not coming back. This place is like a sex shop. And him and his 2 employees come outside all bucking, calling me tough guy. They wanted to fight. They wanted a fist fight right there in the alley, man, I swear. Or not alley, the parking lot, you know. Broad daylight. And I was just shocked, and I'm like, dude, I'm just a customer, trying to get satisfaction. You are a bad business owner. And that was it. I pretty much pieced out. But yeah, that was my whole experience with Vortex Vapor. It was really terrible. Everything was overpriced. The customer service was poor. And every time I'd been in there before that, they kind of just like ignored me and acted like I was some kind of douche, and they were just there to kind of vape and pump their egos. So yeah, that's what happened to me, Nick, from eCig Reviews, or eCig Advisor. You look like a nice guy. Sounds like you had a good experience there. I'm glad for you. I did not. And that's that. That's my story, bro. Hopefully, other people can see this. Maybe they can see this and change their act a little bit, because that's just not how you make money. I would have spent a lot of money there. I went home and I ended up buying 2 more atomizers. So, cheers to you guys. Thanks a lot. Peace.